When my 30-year-old granddaughter heard that I was going to be doing a TEDx talk, she was horrified. She exclaimed to her mother, "What is she doing?" TED Talks are for people with ideas worth sharing. Ideas that will change the world. She said, "Grandmother." Yes, Ashley, and that is exactly what this 80-year-old great-grandma has. An idea that will change the world. My idea? Peace on earth. Yes, peace on earth. As I pondered that idea, I realized it's not a new idea, but you know, it is an idea whose time has come. We must ask ourselves, if not now, when? I pondered this, and I finally realized we talk a lot about war. We know a lot about war. We even create war. We created a war on drugs, a war on poverty, even a war on breast cancer, heart disease. We create war and we call it good. There is no such thing as a good war. War is always about fighting against something. War is resistance to somebody or something. Carl Jung said, "What you resist will not only persist, but it will grow in size." And indeed, if you've noticed, it's growing. Wars, rumors of wars, it's growing. When will we get it? War does not bring peace. War does not bring health. War does not work. What war does is deprive us. It deprives our children of their parents. It deprives parents of their children. It deprives us, each and every one, of our health, our wealth, our wisdom, our very humanity. Why? Why? That is the question that would not leave me alone. Why is war still our main focus? Insanity? We keep on doing the same old thing we've always done. We keep on getting what we always got. Insanity. We know it's not working. And still, we continue to create bigger, badder, more destructive weapons to kill people for war. Why? Why? It haunted me. And then, finally, a slight glimmer. There was an aha moment. Fear. Fear. Yvon Chouinard said, "That which we fear the most is the unknown." Friends, we're afraid of peace. Think about it. You and I, all of us here today, we were born into a world at war. We have lived our entire life in a world at war. What do we know about peace on earth? Peace is our unknown. In fact, most of us find that our greatest war is right here. Our war is with ourselves. It is our own inner conflict that keeps us trapped in a world of fear and addiction. A world where fear rules our life. In this very fast-paced, fear-filled world, we find ourselves running in so many directions. We're trying to do so much for so many with so little time. We're like hamsters on a wheel. We're just running, running, running. Running from each other, running from ourselves, running from the world, and running straight into the chaos. The same old chaos. Why? How do we get off this treadmill of fear? My answer, back to the 60s. Let's make love, not war. It's a good idea. How do we do that? I have found that it begins here. Peace is an inside job. Where there is unconditional love, there will be peace. Let there be peace on earth, and let it begin with me. This is a song you know. It's a song I have sung from coast to coast. Usually we sing standing in a circle and we hold hands and we sing with this deep feeling and sincerity. And yet I wonder, are we really getting that line? Let it begin with me. Peace is an inside job. We find our inside peace in different ways. I found my inner peace the hard way. I came to this inner peace through the violent deaths of my two oldest children and my beautiful 24-year-old granddaughter. I learned that peace meant loving myself. It meant I had to accept me completely. I learned that when we begin to love ourselves, we find the freedom to release that need for blame and shame. There is no longer a need for judgment or right or wrong, for we find that peace in here, and it fills us out here. I continue to nurture and grow my inner peace with a 5,000-year-old science of yoga. Yoga comes from that root word, yoke, meaning to join together. And that's what we do. When we come in, we join body, mind, and spirit. We become one with ourselves There is that connection. And when I find that connection in me, then I realize we're all connected. We are one. And what hurts me is going to hurt you. And what hurts you is going to hurt me. We are one. But in that oneness, we're each unique and special. Unfortunately, most of us did not grow up believing that we were unique and special. We did not grow up learning to love ourselves. In fact, I was told that I was conceited, not nice, selfish. All those words were attached to loving the self. And yet we find that's the only way. Because the more love we have, the more love we can give. We cannot give from an empty well. I've been thinking about this a lot, and I'm thinking it's time for a new way of thinking. I think perhaps we could begin to think about, talk about, get excited about peace. Think about, talk about, get excited about peace. Peace on earth. Ernest Holmes, one of my mentors, said, when you change your thinking, you change your life. Changing a lifetime of ingrained thought is not always so easy, but it can be done. We must be willing to risk the change. When we step into the risk and allow the change to happen, then we discover the courage to face the fear of the unknown. We see fear then as the illusion that it is, and we're able to move through it. Then we begin to create our children's legacy, peace on earth. Change is inevitable. It's going to happen. The upside is we, you and I together, right now, are in a window where we have the opportunity to direct this change in the way we want it to go. We can make a difference. We are that small, committed few that can change the world. If you ever believed for one single instant that you are not strong enough, brave enough, and powerful enough to step out and make a difference in our world, then I would ask you to talk to me later. Because my mission is to change your thinking. I know that you are the one. You are here because you came for the purpose of peace on earth. My mission is to convince you that you are special. You are unique. You are an important cog in this evolution of our species. We make this move now from fear and doubt, from anger and hate, from chaos and carnage to peace. We can let go of our fear, we can focus on love, and we can know that it is attainable. I know without any doubt that love is far more powerful than fear. I know that love is the way to peace. Let there be peace on earth, and let it begin with me. I'm changing the words to the song. Now there is peace on earth, for peace has begun in me.